Just as there is always difference between subjectivity and objectivity, between subjective thoughts and objective reality and society, there are fundamental critical differences that just cannot be denied, refused, or overlooked by anyone or anything in the world, and we should not deny these differences that exist from person to person, because everyone's built and engineered and manufactured differently, differentiatedly, not only by their families, upbringing, circumstances, situations, education, but also by the universe, by nature, God, biology. Everyone's different. Everyone has been made and engineered different. Everyone should also be different for their own good, for their own progress, learning, enhancement, elevation, fulfillment of ends, and so on and so forth. Because if everyone is the same and identical to each other, then that will create an absolute state of unbearability that will lead to a society of depression and similarity, mayhem, insanity, mediocrity, anyways. And if everyone is the same, we won't be able to live these circumstances anyways. And that's why everyone's different, and there's good for everything and everyone as well. But then again, there is difference between practical knowledge and pure knowledge, just as Kant has cited fundamental differences between pure reason and practical reason. The problem with pure knowledge and pure reason is that they are subjective and relate to only the individual's own limited, subjective, partial ways of thinking, and also one-sided experiences and sufferings and adversities or goods, and do not relate to, or they do not consider, the others' experiences, sufferings, knowledge, wisdom, or it literally is devoid of and disconnected from the entirety of society and reality, because it's pure knowledge and pure reason. But that is its disadvantage and downside also, because it's one-sided, partial, and it is dogmatic also, just as religion is dogmatic and all the belief systems that are not validated by mankind. But the advantage and merit with or of practical knowledge and practical reason is that they are applicable, applicable, and exercisable upon real life conditions and actual circumstances and authentic problems in which we are in, by which we are surrounded, because obviously practicality has its base, because it's practical knowledge, because it has reality, rationality, reason to it, and is founded and created by the individual's authentic knowledge and real experiences, are not always subjectivity is considered. So subjectivity is good and bad at the same time. When we apply subjectivity into reason and knowledge, then they are limited, they become weak or insecure. Just as the more happiness, pleasure we welcome or we experience into our lives, the more weaker, insecure, powerless we get, because happiness, pleasure, lust weakens our not only physical body